So Friday, just as a recap, I said that you're giving away 64% of your income. 34% of that is going to banks in the form of interest, not even including principal, in the form of interest payments, and 30% of it is going to taxes. And so today, to start off, we're going to address that 30% in taxes, because that is the quickest, easiest thing for you to address immediately, like as soon as today, like right now. After this is done and you've heard what I've shared today, you can literally begin to take action and start cutting down 30 of that 64% that you're probably giving away. And so my question to you is this: first off, do you have a business? Do you have a business? And I don't even mean, have you registered it in your state? Have you formed an LLC or a partnership or a corporation? I don't even mean, have you even gone that far, but do you have a business? Is there something that you enjoy doing? Hi from Toronto, good to see you. I'm coming from Kansas City today. Thanks for being on here. And I'm gonna avoid answering comments for now unless it's a question pertinent to what I just covered, just because I want to keep the train of thought going. So my question is, do you have a business? And if you don't, you need to. Under the American system of taxation, you absolutely need to have a business if you're going to keep yourself from being taxed roughly 30% on average. And so just by declaring a business and just by having a business intent, you have immediately qualified yourself for a whole bunch of tax breaks that you don't currently enjoy if you don't have a business. So let me give you some examples. My drive here to this park today, where I am doing this video for you guys, my drive was tax deductible. My mileage was. See, because I had a business purpose in mind. I came to the park, I'm going to walk and I'm going to enjoy the park. I'm going to enjoy the view and the fall colors, but at the same time, I'm here for the business purpose of shooting this video for you guys. And so, I have a log of mileage, and my mileage log indicates the mileage when I left the home office and the mileage when I arrived here, and that my purpose, my business purpose, was marketing video or training video, education video, whatever you want to call it, but it's pertinent to my business. I've basically figured out a way to make 90% of the mileage that I drive every year tax deductible mileage. Last year I had nearly $10,000 in tax deductions from mileage alone. You can do that too. And if you declare a business and you have a business intent, you qualify for that mileage deduction. You just have to understand how to engineer a business purpose for the miles you're already going to be driving. A lot of the people I do business with are my friends. So when I go to my friends' houses, we have business conversations. And when I make a trip to my friend's house, I simply track that mileage, and that goes in the mileage log. When I drive to get groceries, I try to make it a point to have a couple bills along with me, bills for the business that need to get paid, and I'll swing by a mailbox, because most of the places I go shop for groceries, there's a mailbox. And so I will swing by a mailbox and put the business bills in the mail, and then there's my business purpose for my trip to the grocery store. Now granted, my trip to the grocery store was going to happen anyway. But if it was going to happen anyway and it takes me to a mailbox that I need to use to mail my business bills, do you understand? This is a different way of thinking that if you can learn to think with a business mindset, mileage is one of the quickest, easiest ways to start reducing your tax burdens. Let me think of another example. Home office. In my home office, I've got a computer and a printer. My computer and my printer, 90 to 95% of the time when they get used, it's for a business purpose. I'm printing off a receipt or an invoice or educational material or, a mileage log. I might be printing off an ebook. I mean, there's all sorts of reasons I use my printer and my computer for business purposes. And so guess what? When I go to Office Max and when I get ink refills for the printer, that's a tax deductible business expense because I need that printer for my business. When I purchase accounting software and put it on my computer, when I go to Office Max and buy the accounting software, that is a business purpose. When I have to upgrade the computer and get a new laptop, I purchase that, that's a tax deduction. It's a business expense. So what I'm telling you is, right now, if you haven't declared a business, you need to. And you need to find something. And maybe somebody says, well, I don't know that I really want to do a business full time. That's fine. Don't do a business full time. Do you like to cross stitch? Could you go to a couple art fairs a year and sell your cross stitch? What's some other things you could do? It could be anything. You could have business in anything. Do you love to fish? Do you love to fish? What if you could do inspirational, educational videos for other people who fish and teach them about your methods to catch fish? You could do videos on YouTube, and you could put together an ebook that you could sell for $5 about some of the basics of fishing. I know this because I made a study of fishing and how to catch fish. There's the fishing success formula, F plus L plus P equals S. Fish plus location plus presentation equals success. I mean, there's all sorts of ways that you can create a business purpose behind what you're doing and love what you're doing. Even if you don't want to be a, quote, business person, do something that you love, share knowledge and add value to other people, find a way to make it tax deductible, lower your tax burden so that you quit giving away 30% of your income without thinking about it. That's my point. I'm trying to help you guys instantly put more money in your pocket so that you can be a good steward and take that money and invest it for a return. And we'll get into more of that too as we go through this series, because when we address the giving away 34% of your income to banks in interest, we're going to address that and talk about there's two different types of interest, the interest that you pay and the interest that you earn. But that's for a different video. Today I just wanted to let you guys know that you're overpaying on your taxes. I guarantee you're overpaying on your taxes. And so what I want to do is just share powerful information with you that you can apply immediately today when this Periscope video ends. You can apply it today, okay? And figure out something that you love to do and get a business purpose behind it. Find a way to put a little extra cash in your pocket. You don't have to become a full-time business person, okay? But add money to your bank account and give yourself some power to start living the kind of life you want to live, where you're not living check to check all the time, but rather you're able to save money that you're giving away right now to a government that is a very poor steward of it. Sorry, I know I'm not really probably supposed to interject my opinion on that, but start plugging that money in where it belongs. Take your family on an extra vacation this year. Or if you don't want to reward yourself, then give more to your church, or find a local charity, or find a friend or a family member that needs help financially, and help them. Whatever you want to do with it. But goodness sakes, you're giving away 64% of your money like we covered Friday. So I just gave you a big tip on how to take 30% of that, which you're probably paying in taxes, and reduce that significantly.